After a debut winner, the NASCAR Xfinity Series looks to make the next big name of superstars. As for the third race of the season, the field keeps in Florida to head to the Homestead Miami Speedway with 250 demanding miles of racing action going on the board on a Saturday afternoon. This is your full race preview video of everything to expect from the 2021 Contender Boats 250 at Homestead, the third race of the 2021 NASCAR Xfinity Series Tour. Let's have a look at your point standings following last week's Daytona road course, where Ty Gibbs in his debut Xfinity Series race picked up his first career win. He is 8th in the standings on a part-time schedule. He's going to fall down those playoff boards for sure, but still an impressive run for him in that Joe Gibbs 54. Austin Cindric rallied back after damage to finish second in that race. He continues his points lead after a win at Daytona in the season opener, 24 points up on Rookie of the Year last season, Harrison Burton. His JGR teammate Daniel Hemrick sits 30 points behind, and at the 4th spot in the standings, an impressive start for the family-owned team of Brandon Brown, just 33 points off of leading these standings. Mike Snyder in the Richard Childress Racing number 2, he's been off to a stout start, 36 points behind the lead. And the KAULIG Racing car, the highest entry of their team, Jeb Burton, he sits at 6th spot in the standings, just 40 points back. Jeremy Clements, another one of those family-owned teams with a great start to the season. He's 51 points behind the lead. Keep an eye on car 51 as well. And as we mentioned, Ty Gibbs at the 8th spot in the standings after that huge win at Daytona. However, he's going to fall down these standings, not running this week on his part-time schedule. Let's have a look at the TV schedule for the Contender Boats 250, with the racing action taking place on Saturday, February 27th at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time, live on Fox Sports 1. And now here's a look at your 40 NASCAR Xfinity Series drivers as they take to the Homestead Miami Speedway. For JD Motorsports, our quartet of Chevys go like this. Driving in a KSDTC PA number 0 Chevy, we have driver Jeffrey Earnhardt. Then in another KSDC PA sponsored entry, in the number 4 red Chevy, that's Landon Castle. In car number 6, we have driver Ryan Vargas, a full-time rookie. And then in the Project Hope Foundation number 15, that's driver Colby Howard. Junior Motorsports brings their quartet of Chevys like this. Driving in the Pilot Flying J American Heart Association number 1, that's Michael Annette. Then for the Brand Professional Agriculture number 7, driver Justin Allgaier at the wheel. And then driving into Filter Time number 8, in his second start of the season, this is driver Josh Berry on his part-time schedule. Then driving into Bass Pro Shops Black Rifle Coffee Company, True Timber number 9, the driver who narrowly missed out on winning both of these races a year ago, that's driver Noah Graxon. For our Motorsports, driving into Quartz Hill Diamond Records number 02 Chevy, we have Truck Series driver Brett Moffitt. And then for Richard Childress Racing, driving in a Tax Slayer number 2 Chevy, that's driver Myatt Snyder. BJ McLeod Motorsports brings their trio of entries like this. Driving in a JF Electric number 5 Toyota, it's Matt Mills. Then in the unsponsored number 78 Chevy, it's Vinnie Miller. And driving into Spring Rates number 99 Toyota, we have driver Stephen Parsons. SS Greenlight Racing brings the Bucked Up Energy number 07 Chevy, that sees driver Joe Graff Jr. And then for the KAULIG Racing bunch, their trio of Chevys looks like this. With brand new sponsor Cheddar Scratch Kitchen on his number 10, this is going to be driver Jeb Burton. For the Leaf Filter Gutter Protection number 11, we have Justin Haley. And driving into Ellsworth Advisors number 16, the road course ringer AJ Allmendinger. MBM Motorsports brings their duo of Toyotas like this. Driving into Whataburger number 13 Toyota Camry, we have driver David Starr. And then for the Crash Claims RS number 66 Toyota Supra, that's Timmy Hill at the wheel. Rick Ware Racing brings the Work Pro Boots number 17 Ford Disease driver JJ Yaley this week. And for Joe Gibbs Racing, their quartet of Toyotas rolls like this. Driving into Poppy Bank number 18, this is driver Daniel Hemrick. Then in the Toyota Supra number 19, we have Brandon Jones. And driving into Hunt Brothers Pizza number 20, winner on Saturday here last season, that's Harrison Burton. Then returning for his second start in the Bass Pro Shops number 54, that's driver Ty Dillon. Team Penske brings the PPG Paints number 22 Ford of points leader Austin Cindric, the defending series champion. And then for Ryan Sieg Racing, their duo of Chevys looks like this. In the Rium Brothers Racing fielded entry to number 23, returning to NASCAR Xfinity Series competition, it's two-time Homestead winner and series champion, Cup Series driver Tyler Reddick. Then into CMR Construction and Roofing number 39 Ford, we have driver Ryan Sieg. Sam Hunt Racing brings the number 26 Toyota, making his NASCAR Xfinity Series debut will be Santino Ferrucci. Then DGM Racing brings their trio of Chevys like this. In the Pro Lawn Controls number 36, that's the driver from Canada, Alex LeBay. Driving in the number 90 Bear Excavating Chevy, that's going to be Dexter Bean in his season debut. Driving in the Starbite Startron number 92, we have driver Josh Williams. Martin's Motorsports brings the Gilreath Farms Redding His Beef number 44 Chevy of Tommy Joe Martins. And then at the wheel, the Mike Hartman racing duo of Chevys, we have the driver of the number 47 with driver Kyle Weatherman at the wheel. And then in the 74, it's driver Bailey Curry. Big Machine Racing brings the Big Machine Vodka Shocked number 48 Chevy of driver Jade Buford. And then for the Jeremy Clements Racing Stable, an L South Electric number 51 team owner and driver Jeremy Clements. For the Means Motorsports gang, driving in the Panini Trading Cards number 52, it's Gray Galding. And then out of the Hattori Racing Enterprises Stable in the Smith Boat Homes number 61 Toyota, that's Chad Fincham back at the wheel. Brandonbilt Motorsports brings the BMR Race Team number 68 Chevy of team owner and driver Brandon Brown. And then for the Stewart Haas Racing Stable, capping off our entry list, driving in the Monster Energy number 98, the car that won here a year ago with driver Chase Briscoe at the wheel. This is driver Riley Herbst. Now let's have a look at your Speedway Collective fantasy picks, a pair of drivers at each category that I expect to bring home some points here at Homestead for your fantasy team. In the A-Class, can't go wrong with winner here last season, Harrison Burton. He's been off to a stout start to the season so far, and he might just pick up his first win on the tour here in that number 20. And Noah Gragson in the number 9 just came mere laps away from sweeping the weekend here a season ago. Unfortunately, walked out without a checkered flag at all after late cautions bit him on the long run. But Noah's going to be back better than ever, looking to claim that first win of the season. Keep an eye out on that Junior Motorsports 9 car. In the B class, Myatt Snyder drives that number 2 Chevy. He's been having a great start to the season so far. Homestead, one of his better tracks. I expect a lot of here out of Myatt Snyder. And Daniel Hemrick in the number 18. He has experience here at Homestead in the Junior Motorsports and Richard Childress racing rides. He calls this his first true opportunity to see like the JGR rides like. We know these cars have speed after picking up the win with Ty Gibbs last week. Keep an eye out on what Daniel Hemrick can do as your B-Class driver. For the C-Class, Ty Dillon returning to that number 54, a very solid play. Daytona didn't go the way he wanted it to, but he's going to be back here at Homestead, a track that he has a lot of experience at. Keep an eye out on him. And you can't go wrong with the driver who's going to be ripping the fence all weekend long, running double duty. Tyler Reddick returns to the NASCAR Xfinity Series for the first time since 2019, the two-time series champion. This is his favorite track on the calendar. Keep an eye out on what Reddick could do in your C-Class, a very solid pick here. Then for the D-Class, Kyle Weatherman driving the number 47. He sits top 10 in the points in the Mike Harmon Racing number 47. Has had an absolutely incredible start to the season. Also had a top 15 run here in one of the races a year ago. I like the looks of what he can do in this 47 car. They're really putting together a good season. And Landon Castle in the number 4. Last time we saw him at Homestead, he was driving a Morgan Shepherd's number 89. A top 15 finish for him as he beat eventual series champion Tyler Reddick back to the line on the final lap. Keep an eye out for what Landon Castle can do now in his full-time ride in the JD Motorsports 4. Now let's have a look at your race stats for the Contender Boats 250 as the field lines up to go 167 laps, 250 miles around the 1.5-mile Homestead Miami Speedway. Stage 1 goes for 40 laps, as does Stage 2. The final stage will be 87 laps, and your defending race winner is Chase Briscoe. Harrison Burton picked up the other part of our doubleheader weekend last season. Don't forget to catch the 2021 Contender Boats 250 coming live on Saturday, February 27th, 2021 at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Fox Sports 1. Thank you guys so much for watching this NASCAR Xfinity Series race preview video. For more motorsports content, check out my news video by clicking on the left, hit the circle in the middle to subscribe, and check out the video on the right. It's one you don't want to miss. You can follow me on Twitter at KEMMO Cup Series, and with another NASCAR race preview video. This has been KEMMO on YouTube saying thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next motorsports video.